Hello, today we'll be playing Red Dead Redemption 2 Story Mode. We will only be walking you through the first little bit. You may notice that the recording is a bit choppy, but that's because the story mode was working weird. I'm not completely sure why. But we're going to be playing as a gang member named Arthur Morgan. And to start, we're just going to be doing the introductory to the game, which is the first level, essentially. It's pretty simple, and that's really all I'm going to be doing today in this episode, because I hope to get through the entire story mode, but I may not. I haven't done it, so I'll be experiencing it not completely new, but if we get to the end of it, I will be experiencing it newly. I have done this level, though. To start out, here we are in a quick little cutscene. I'm going to skip through part of it. But essentially, it's me and this pretty large gang, which, like I told you about a minute ago, and we're essentially riding over there. Now, after that, me and the gang leader, Dutch, who's also my friend, are looking around for one of the gang members who's gone lost. Well, two of them. And we're just looking around, and I have to follow him for a while and talk to him. Eventually, we find one of the gang members named Micah, but he tells us that he doesn't know where the other gang member is, and because he lost him in the snowstorm. But he does say that he's found a homestead nearby, so we ride with him for a bit to get over there. Once we've gotten to the homestead, Dutch says that we should go talk to them and ask for help, but he wants me and Micah to kind of just stay put and not actually go really down there. Well, he wants us to go down there, but he doesn't want us to talk, because he's apparently very charismatic. That's one of the things it says in the manual, which I have. But, so we go over to the shed. I do it before he tells us, because I've done this level before. But we go over to a shed and wait for Dutch to do some talking. So I'm hiding over here, and my friend Mike is also hiding. And he's essentially just talking over there. He's calling out and waiting for people to talk. It's pretty basic. I just kind of sit still for a while. But then, and so he just keeps talking. But, that's pretty much all that happens now. But then our friend tells us there's a corpse in that shed thing, and he's getting super worried. And then he tells me that these are bad guys. And then we realize that this is our rival gang, the O'Driscolls, who are essentially have shoved us out of Blackwater, which is our hometown, essentially. So I just go out essentially shooting. This is the main combat part. And this level really just shows you how to fight in this game. And I just go through the enemies pretty quickly. This is a pretty basic part of the game. So I just shoot them. It's pretty basic. The hardest part about this game is that guy has more health than anyone else. And also this guy up in that window that has a rifle. He doesn't have a pistol. And he's super annoying. But we eventually take all of them out. And right here, I go down here and I forget that, because I remember in this mission that there is a part of the level where I need to go over here. But then after a minute, I remember that I go over to the house to check out first. But this takes me a minute to realize, so I'm sorry about that. But I just stand here. Essentially, they just tell us to go over to the cabin and check out and make sure that everything's okay. Once we're in the cabin, we just essentially have to collect all these materials. It's pretty straightforward. We just collect a bunch of stuff. After we've collected all the stuff, they tell us to go over to the barn, which is the part that I remember before. But we still have to. But then we have to go upstairs and keep searching. So it's pretty straightforward. Again, here, this is just the part of the game where it kind of teaches you about foraging and how to eat and so forth in the game. It kind of does the basic skills. It's kind of just a basic run through here. But now we're being told to go over here and check out the cabin. And we walk in, and then we're just walking in, chilling out, and we walk in a few steps. And then this guy, this guy essentially just jump scares us and says that he wants us to, he's mad at us because we killed his cousin, who's part of the O'Driscoll gang. And so we just beat him up, and this is hand-to-hand combat, which is very bloody in this game. And so we have to essentially just question and beat him and so forth, which is pretty messed up. For the first time, I'm not gonna spare him because of the liberty of making you all see me beat him to death. But we essentially just question him for a while. It's pretty straightforward again. He's just telling us essentially that there is a train that they're trying to blow up here, which we circle back to later in the playthrough. And that'll probably be readdressed in episode 2 or 3. But we just keep questioning him until Dutch says that we should do that I can do whatever I want with him. The last time I've played this, I spared him, but I've already done that. So, yeah. Then Dutch tells us to go over and free the horse, and so we have to pick up our gun and hat, and then we get to try to calm down that horse. But without further ado, that is the first level and episode 1 of the Red Dead Redemption playthrough. I hope you appreciate this series. Peace out.